Are you ready? I'm about to drop something. Some knowledge on you. Hello, my name is Greg Gleaves, the High Five agent, Realtor, Coldwell, Banker, King, Thompson. And today, I'm going to teach you some of the basics on how to buy a house, as adapted from my buyer consultation entitled Steps to a High Five at the Closing Table. Once you've decided it's time to buy your new home, the first thing you need to do is select a good realtor. Now, I want to stay objective in this video, but I'd like to think I could make at least one solid suggestion. Perhaps someone who's intelligent, hardworking, cares about their clients, and I don't know, perhaps high fives at the closing table? Regardless, the realtor will be your guide and your resource throughout the entire process. Once you've selected a good realtor, the next step is to get your pre-approval. It's important to know that not all lenders are the same. Bigger doesn't always mean better. Sometimes better known doesn't even mean better. Rely on your trusted real estate professional to help give you recommendations of people that are trusted within the industry and can get the job done. Now that you have a pre-approval in hand and you have your realtor selected, it's time to sit down and go through a buyer consultation with your realtor. This is a great opportunity to discuss things like time frames, type of homes you're looking for, whether it's number of bedrooms, bathrooms, location, etc., as well as to set up a search. A good realtor is going to find out your wants and needs, and they're going to hold you to it. That way you can avoid buyer apathy. Now that you sat down with a realtor for a buyer consultation, it's time to use that search that you set up to pick out some homes to preview. Keep in mind though that using your wants and needs, your goal is to pick out one ideal home. So now we've picked the top home. The next step is to write the offer. It's important to know that when you're writing an offer, it's not just about the purchase price. There's a lot of factors involved, and a good realtor will be able to walk you through it. But it's going to include things like, obviously your purchase price to start, but then closing costs, earnest money amount, possession date, and of course things like items to include or exclude. You'll also be signing off on a property disclosure, which is a form that's filled out by the seller that identifies any known defects with the property as per their knowledge. And if it's an older home before 1978, they may also have a lead-based paint disclosure form, which will inform you if they know of any lead-based paint used in the home. Now, not every real estate deal is going to stop just at the submission of one offer. The seller always has an opportunity to counteroffer. You are officially in contract once both parties have signed. Keep in mind it's not legal until the buyers yourself have signed and the sellers have signed, including all parties. So if it's a husband and a wife, we need both signatures. One of the first things that we want to do when we're in contract is set up a home inspection. For any first-time home buyer, a realtor is going to highly recommend that you have a home inspection. It's important for you to identify any issues that you know with the property and be able to resolve them either through a request to remedy, which we'll talk about soon, or at least be able to identify the problems to fix them when you move in. Upon the completion of an inspection, you'll receive an inspection report. You'll be able to use that inspection report to identify the issues that the inspector has noticed. This is your opportunity in the request to remedy to ask the seller to fix the things that you've identified as issues. There's always a chance that your request to remedy may receive a counteroffer. Under the assumption that you're obtaining a mortgage to buy your home, an appraisal will be part of the process. Typically, the appraisal is scheduled after the home inspections to allow that part to be shored up before moving forward. During the home buying process, you'll be working closely with your lender to get them all documents that they need, as well as signed documents that are for your mortgage. Once all that is done, and it's all been verified, you'll receive what's called a loan approval. Your loan approval is sort of like your green light for buying the home. Once that's done, the next step is to go ahead and schedule the utilities into your name. You'll want to do this before closing, so that way once you get to the closing table, you don't have to address the issues of it, it's already been taken care of. The last step is one of my favorites, the closing. When you're at the closing, things to remember to bring: a cashier's check for the total amount specified by your lender, as well as a personal checkbook in case of any nominal difference, and a driver's license. Ideally, bring a second form of ID just in case it's requested by the title company. Once all is said and done, you sign all of your paperwork, it's time to high five. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope this information was helpful. Remember, this is just a very brief overview of the entire process. During the buyer consultation is the opportunity for us to go into further detail. If you'd like to set up a buyer consultation or a listing consultation, you can reach me at 614-565-9507. You can call or text. And of course, you can always go to my website to learn more about me, www.high5agent.com.